This morning, the firefight on the West Coast growing more difficult by the hour. In Oregon, a state of emergency declared as 36 wildfires burn across the state. A live stream from the city of Medford overnight showing flames burning multiple structures.
100 fires are burning right now in Washington, Oregon, and California, and thousands are still racing to evacuate. The Creek Fire in Northern California, one of the largest right now, is burning an area the size of New York City's Central Park every half hour.
Overnight, a widespread wildfire emergency spanning 3 states. High winds acting like natural kerosene, fueling more than 50 large wildfires in Washington, Oregon, and California alone.
We're going to need other units in there as well. It's going to be in the structures pretty soon.
In Oregon, urgent evacuations in Medford. More than 200,000 acres incinerated in that state so far. This parking lot filled with wilted metal and still smoldering roofs. This car abandoned, its tires melted to the road, flames still licking at the trees. And overnight in Washington, helicopters dropping fire retardant, desperately trying to mitigate the spreading blaze. Here in California, flames from the Creek Fire, now spanning more than 150,000 acres, continuing to incinerate dry hillsides and trees. Our Kaylee Hartung, right there.
The west side of Diamond off Kings has been evacuated.
It's moving pretty quickly.
Evacuations in the area made more difficult after the fire closed Interstate 5 at the California border. Firefighters now dealing with the strongest winds of the season in California, from so-called Diablo winds in the north to Santa Ana winds in the south.
We've got fires burning from in the north part of the state all the way to the Mexican border, about 800 miles between the furthest distant fires.
Strong winds combining with record heat and dry conditions, fueling at least 25 large wildfires in California alone, burning more than 2 million acres. Video from a smoky Bay Area where residents are facing a 23rd consecutive day of spare the air alerts, meaning wood burning areas are prohibited.
The evacuations are in the south corner of the lake, and almost the entire city of Oroville is under a voluntary evacuation warning. Several homes have been destroyed after this fire just exploded overnight. No good estimate on the damage at this point, but this is what it looked like early this morning, forcing expanded evacuation warnings and orders for at least 20,000 people. The U.S. Forest Service calls it unprecedented fire behavior caused by the topography, high winds, and dry fuels. The way it blew up overnight surprised both firefighters and people who live around the lake, sent scrambling for their lives.